Hey everyone, it's been a little while since I've chatted with you. Today I want to talk a little bit about kind of the transition, and that's what I'm going to call it because I have lack of a better way to call it. But I got some really amazing advice early on when I was initially separated, and the advice was, don't make any major life decisions until you have gone an entire year of holidays on your own. And at the time, that seemed like the most daunting and maybe even the most sad thing anybody had ever said anything to me. But now, on the other end of that, I totally understand why New Year's was the last holiday on my checklist. And something happened for me when I completed that. Maybe I'm goal-oriented or whatever, but I feel like maybe I was holding on to this resistance, maybe resisting something was coming to an end, resisting change. And my other great friend who told me that you have to meet resistance where it is. I can't believe that's coming full circle right now as I'm talking about this, Susan. But that was so important to meet my own resistance, whether it was fear or insecurity or any of the other things. I feel like the past 2 months have kind of changed who I am kind of chemically, if that makes sense. And I am able to kind of take a zipper and just zipper my entire body down and step out of that and leave that behind. And there's some beauty in that. And I will be honest, I have not done a lot of painting. And that would be great if I could come on here and just tell you that, oh, and now I'm prolifically painting all of my emotion and you should do that too. But I think really what's even bigger than that is I have established connections with people that have lifted me and built me. And I really do feel, as silly as this might sound, I really do feel there is an entire body of work that is being shaped by the next past couple months and the next few months that is going to be like this coming out of who I am now. And I mention this because I think it's important that we meet each other where we are. I don't think, and I think about that in workshop weekends, that you have this room full of women who come with their own baggage. There is not one person that comes in here with this happy-go-lucky, everything's perfect life. But what's so beautiful is at the end of one of these workshops, we have all met each other where we are, and my ability now to do that is so much greater than it ever was because of going through this. So it actually is like, it's an awakening. Is that right? I'm being so kind of emotional about this, but it really is an awakening. And that's what's so exciting about having other women and other men around and listening and having those conversations and exploring that through art, because I honestly will tell you right now that as a non-emotional being I was for so many years, if it hadn't have been for art, I'm not sure where I would be right now. Art, even though I didn't know it then, might have been single-handedly the only thing that lifted me up and propelled me through what I was going through, even when I didn't know I was going through it. So I can resonate with so many people that come here and art, that passion. You know, we all have those fears or that resistance even of what if I'm not good enough, or what if I'm not perfect, or what if somebody else is better than me. However, it's been such an amazing change that when you meet somebody where they are, you can only be who you are and then some by sharing those same experiences. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about today and why I felt I did have a message somewhere in that, but I guess my message is if you are feeling that same resistance, it's a stuck feeling. It feels like you're halfway in quicksand and halfway out. You're not sure whether to move or to just stay still. You're in your gut, you want so much more, but somehow you can't get your body or your mind to move towards it. I feel like this is a thing. I feel like I can't be alone and have met this many people who have shared so many beautiful things and some ugly, really ugly things, and had art be that one constant or that one non-judgmental thing in their life that helps get them through. So I think that it doesn't matter whether you're making art every day, and it doesn't matter whether you're making the best art every day. The idea of opening your mind to the art, because I really do think right now I am literally a human siphon. I am siphoning from the energy around me, from the people around me, and it's all going into this creative melting pot inside of me. And what's going to happen from that is art is going to be produced from all of that, because it's a change, right? It's a total change. I am constantly in motion in my emotional state, my physical state, that all of that change, it's waiting. It's collecting and it's waiting for when it all makes sense. So I guess I have no idea even what outside of resistance and all these different things of what I wanted to say, but I just wanted to reach out because, like I said, meeting each other where we are, not expecting this, but sharing and connecting and being aware that you are a creative being, whether you're actually picking up a brush or not, can be just as powerful as painting a masterpiece. So I'm glad you joined me for today's Everyday Truth, and keep that changing happen. Keep that resistance. Be aware of that resistance and celebrate it. Bye, everyone.